2 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that's so inspiring.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Coming up on the first pitch, and today's starter, Steven Matz.
Well, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound to start the game. He can be really good at times and turn in some real excellent efforts. For me, it'll tell us a lot to see how he's attacking the strike zone and pitching aggressively or not. If he's doing that from the jump, I think he'll be fine in this one.
Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Pitch misses outside. And here we go on Jackie Robinson Day. The 1-0. Turned on, but foul wide of third. And now the lefty. Inside, just missed. Good eye right there. And now a full count.
3-2.
Out to center. Nootbaar calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting second, the left fielder,
Brian Reynolds here. A switch hitter batting right.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Just missed. Out front, rip foul. The 2-1. Bounce to the left side. Slings it across, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
That's to third. Arenado to first in time. Out number 3. We're midway in inning number 1. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Back here in St. Louis, today's starting pitcher, Roansy Contreras.
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
And now the DH, Brendan Donovan. The line of the pitch. The 0-1.
That's a ball. 1-1.
This one high in the air to left center. Bay on the move to his right. Nice grab on the run. One up, one down.
Batting second, the left fielder, Alec Burleson.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Now a check swing, but he held up. One down, base is empty. And it's even up.
It's a good take.
Two now. And that one hit to first. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. That's in there. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
And the right-hander deals. And there's a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Battling here as he fouls it away.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Got him. 2 away. Here's Nolan Arenado. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Burleson off of first with 2 away. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, no strikes.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reynolds makes the play, and that's the inning. It's on to inning number 2 in St. Louis. No score. Back here in St. Louis, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
The pitch. And that one hammered back there. And that one is going to go. Carlos Santana powers one out. 3rd home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Joe. And a good eye there.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Late swing, fouled off. The 1-1. Now one missed.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Next offering is downstairs. And there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting 6.
Rodolfo Castro, the next Pirate to hit.
Castro.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. That one's in there, and the count 1-1. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some book, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Here's a 1-1. And that skips in the dirt. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Mark Mathias. That one's in there, 0-1. And a pitch. A little bit low. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on, belted. That's back. And that is gone. A towering shot to center. His first homer of the year. It's 3-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Up next for the Pirates, Ji-Hwan Bae. And he grounds one to the right side, and that's just foul. Left-hand hitter waits.
0-2 is the count.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. To the right side, Goldie. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Third out, but the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Nolan Gorman.
The second baseman.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Contreras back to work. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Now the 0-1. And a foul ball. The 0-2. And misses inside. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's the rookie right fielder, Jordan Walker. On the ground to third. Hayes to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting seventh, the center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And the 1-0. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that'll do it. Redbirds down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. On to the third inning. Now batting Key Brian Hayes.
The third baseman.
And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list. Matz back to work.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
Ball one there. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1 so far. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
All over that one right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Man at first with one gone, and now it's Andrew McCutchen. Runner on the go, and a foul ball. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. Snap throw to first. Reynolds back in on a dive. Santana in his 13th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line.
Walker makes the play, and it's out number 3. Pirates leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. As we go to the last of the third, here's the shortstop at the plate, Tommy Edman. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Batting ninth.
Here's Andrew Kisner.
Andrew Kisner.
First offering misses the mark. Righty to the plate. And a foul ball. Next pitch is inside, and it's 2-1. And the righty deals. That's hard hit on the line. Bay makes the catch, and there's one down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Brendan Donovan.
Now it's the DH, Brendan Donovan. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Donovan goes 6'1", hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Pitch misses inside, ball 1.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Another throw over, and they're keeping him close. Next one misses. Now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The 2-1. And that one fouled off. Now all even up. Lifted in the air out to left. Reynolds gets under it and puts the squeeze on that. 2 away down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Alec Burleson.
And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. Reached on an infield single his first time. In the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And he's into scoring position with 2 gone on the wild pitch. Runner leads away at second. And that one wrapped foul.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
In the air, left field. Reynolds gets under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. So 1 left for the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. And welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, Connor Joe.
Connor Joe.
The wind to kick the pitch. Just missed.
You know, these Pirates do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Joe checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Next one just misses. Counts full, 3-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Rodolfo Castro struck out swinging his first time. Gets the call. 0-1. The pitch comes up empty. That's strike 2. To third, Arenado zips it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
The batter, the second baseman, Mark Mathias.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Mark Mathias. He's already homered here in this one.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. And that's downstairs and outside. That one inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Softly hit to third, and he picks it up in foul territory. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1, 2, 3. Bucks go down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
The pitch. And there's a ball. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Joe settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Nolan Arenado, for all of the success he's had at the plate and all the All-Star appearances, he's won the Gold Glove every year that he has been in the league. He's going to go down as one of, if not the greatest defensive third baseman of all time. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, he's one of those players, if you're on the opposing team, you essentially say don't hit it to third. Don't even try to bunt it to third because you're going to be out He is that prolific as a third baseman.
Throw on to Santana. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Up next is the Cardinals. The second
And the
baseman.
batter now, Nolan Gorman. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Ball 1.
Next offering misses. 1-1. That's a strike. Into center and a base hit. So a man aboard, and now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In there for strike 1.
Ball 1's the count.
Righty delivers. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now Lars Nootbaar.
Nope.
First pitch just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Gorman, the lead runner at second. Walker on at first with 2 down. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Here's a 1-1. Good eye right there.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one in for a strike. 2-2. Just off the outside edge. Tommy Edman waiting for a turn at the plate. Two on, 2 outs. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Tommy Edman at the plate.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And first offering is fouled off. Bases loaded, 2 down. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Berg, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The 2-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2 outs. Bases are full. Next pitch inside. They're down 3-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Kicks and deals. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Ready now for the 5th inning. And now here's the speed threat. Outfielder Ji-Hwan Bae. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. It was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. And now the 0-1. That one catches the corner for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jack Flaherty up and loosening in the pen. Woodford warming up as well. And the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
And now 2-2. And the next pitch is way outside. Hit hard on the ground is short. Edmonds slings to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now back, the catcher,
Jason DeLay, the next Pirate to hit. On the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. 2 up, 2 down.
now back, the third baseman, Ke'Bryan.
So the Pirates
Hayes.
batting order turns over. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That's in there. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And makes the grab. That is the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. But they lead at 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Andrew Knizner. The right-hander back to work. And ball 1.
You know, these Cardinals just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Next pitch downstairs, and a count 2-1.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Reynolds makes the grab on the run.
Now back, the designated hitter, Brendan.
So the batting order turns over, and next is the designated hitter, Brendan Donovan. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that's through there for a strike. Here comes a pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Burleson in the box again, takes a strike. That one inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Let's go, Bob. All right, Cardinals, let's go, St. Louis.
That one missed.
2 quick outs, needed to get that third one, wasn't able to do it. Now you bring up the heart of this order. You got to find a way to get it done right here.
The 1-0. Bounce to third. They get the force. Inning over. The Cards leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Jack Flaherty. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. 1 for 2.
Brian Reynolds.
Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
On the ground, a dive, nice stop to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Next is the Pirates DH, Andrew McCutchen. In the air, out towards right center. Dives, and it gets by. Throws to second. In there safely.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Man at second with 1 away. Carlos Santana, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Kicks and fires. That one drifts inside. Action in the pen down there. Zach Thompson appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. The 1-1. On the ground, out to short. Throws across the diamond, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting. The right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Connor Joe. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. And that one missing low. 2 outs. And one in scoring position. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Now up the Cardinals number 4 hitter, Nolan Arenado. Arenado measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. The 1-0. And there's a foul ball.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And he deals. That one fouled off. Out to short. Slides. He's got it. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. That one's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
Good eye on that spot.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. And there's 2 down.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Walker stands in now and watches strike 1. High in the air, out to right. Joe makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back. New inning getting started. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Rodolfo Castro.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
1 ball.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Two. Well struck, right field. Great effort on the leaping grab.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Mathias batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
The pitch. And 1-2.
2 straight.
The pitch. And now it's even up.
Ball 2.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. He did not go around. And a pitch. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ji-Hwan Bae, the next Pirate to hit. Flaherty checks over to first, and he's back. Ball 1, no strikes. Matthias stands at first with 1 out. That catches the outside corner, and it's 1-1. And that's outside.
Off the plate. Ball 2.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2 strikes.
Stays alive. Got him, and there's 2 away.
Now batting. Catcher.
Here's the catcher, Jason DeLay. That's in for a strike. At the belt and fires. And that's outside. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
The third baseman.
Just one of those seen high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And now the Pirates leadoff man, Ke'Bryan Hayes. In there for strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Oh, 1 down. Out in front and foul to the left side. Going 2 now. On the ground to the left. Tosses across to first. That ends the frame.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th stretch.
Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Lars Nootbaar. The Cards in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
First offering in the dirt. And a pitch. Check swing didn't go. And it's 2-0. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Dowry Moretta loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Holderman getting cranked up as well. Off the mark there. And now 3-0.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. High fly ball right field. Joe has a beat on it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now back, the shortstop, Tommy.
And here comes Tommy Edman. And now the count is even. The wind of the pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And the right-hander deals. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Bounced up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. He decides to eat it, and they don't get the out.
Now back, the catcher, Andrew Kisner.
One down. Now up for St. Louis, Andrew Kisner. Contreras picks to first. Edman dives back in safely.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. That one pushed foul. In the air, right field. Joe getting an angle on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now back, the designated hitter, Brendan Donovan.
Next is the designated hitter, Brendan Donovan.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And fouled off. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
2 outs. And a count 1-2. pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Edman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And here it comes. That one hit to right. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jake Woodford.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. 1 for 3.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And the pitch. In there at the knees for a strike. And it's 1-1. There's a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Andrew McCutchen. Hit weakly on the ground. Sends it across to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. And there's the strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Next offering is in for a strike. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Zach Thompson preparing to come on if needed. Hammered, base hit. Reynolds coming home. He'll score easily, and it's 4-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Up next for the Pirates, Connor Joe. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And now 2-1.
This is one of those situations where the pitcher may not really want to deal with the guy in the box, and you got to be aware of that. Take your walk. I couldn't do it, but I think he can.
Fought off foul. Man at second. And a ground ball to first, and he grabs it foul. Right-handed reliever, and a foul ball. He stays alive. The 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. One out and a runner at second. And that's ball four.
Ball four.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
The shortstop,
Rodolfo Castro, the next Pirate to hit.
Let's turn the 5-4-3 here.
In the dirt. Throw, save, and both runners move up on the wild pitch.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. Need a big strikeout here.
Next pitch misses outside. 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Second and third here. 1 away. Next offering way off the plate. He caught it behind his back, and they get the out.
The batter, the second baseman, Mark Mathias.
Here's the second baseman, Mark Mathias. First offering misses the mark.
Ball 1, no strike.
The pitch. So 2 balls and no strikes. Santana, the runner at third. Joe at second with 2 gone. Started to go at the 2-1. Appeal down to first. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
That's a base hit as a run scores. Not in time. He's safe. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, number 42.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Man at first, and now Ji-Hwan Bae. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Check on the runner. Mathias back easily. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. And a pitch. And that's down and away. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Will Crowe. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Pittsburgh. Number 42, Will Crowe.
And here is Alec Burleson.
Cardinals, the left fielder, Alec Burleson.
And he deals. Good eye right there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jose Hernandez loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Righty to the plate. And there's the strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Next pitch misses. 2-1. That's through there for a strike. Righty delivers. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. That's in for a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Check swing, no appeal. That misses. 2-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next pitch misses way outside. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Santana makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Nolan Arenado. In the air, right side. Fair ball.
Waste no time there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So 2 down, and up next for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. Line drive, and it goes just foul. The pitch. And that one fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. In the dirt, but kept close. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The pitch. Ground ball right side. They take the force out. That ends the inning. So 1 left for the Cardinals, still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back here in St. Louis, we go to the 9th. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Jason DeLay. The wind and the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. And takes low for ball 1. On the corner for a strike. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So the lineup flips over. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Foul ball. The 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
And that's outside. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And the 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 2-2. And downstairs.
2 strikes.
In the air, left side, Burleson under it, squeezes it, 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to Goldie. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Pirates 6 and the Cardinals nothing. On the mound now, Jose Hernandez. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Number 42, Jose Hernandez.
Jordan Walker now at the plate.
For the Cardinals, the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
The pitch.
Oh, that's
Upstairs. Hernandez. In his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a two-seamer. Kicks and deals. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Here's a high chopper. Throw on to Santana, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Center fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
So up next, Lars Nootbaar. In there at the knees. Strike one. Bullpen activity starting up now. Dwayne Underwood Jr. is loosening up. This would be his first appearance for the club. Just off the outside edge. And the count even 1-1. Check swing, and he held up. That misses. 3 balls and a strike. And he walked him.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Tommy Edman next up for the Cardinals. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Nootbaar leads off first with 1 away. In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the lefty. Ground ball scooped up. Brian Hayes beats to second, out there, and it's a double play to end the ball game.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for these guys today.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.